welcome back. So yes, as I said in the other video, my video limit, upload limit, time limit was increased to, it doesn't really have a limit, it doesn't say. So now what I intend to do is make the videos, to shape the videos around the content versus me cutting off to, make a
Blessed
deadline.
are the peacekeepers, champions of the just. And the stars stood still, the winds did quiet, and all animals of earth and air held their breath. All was silent in prayer and thanks.
Okay. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I don't intend to have like really, really long videos. The only exception to that is like if the storyline is, like right in the middle of something, or there's a lot of cutscenes or something like that.
I suppose you're looking to buy something. All right. Just don't buy everything up.
He's a meanie. So yeah, I was very, very pleased with that. The past couple of days has just been, for lack of another word, awesome. It's the prelude. It started with the prelude to my birthday. My birthday is on the 6th, depending on when you see this. I'm recording this. Well, technically, it's the day after my birthday. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning, but on the 7th. But it's just been like one good thing after another after another. I hung out with my friends all weekend, and then on my birthday, it was the beginning of E3. Oh my God, I was like in heaven all day just watching, the different stuff. The Microsoft conference wasn't bad. It was a lot of Connect, and of course that brought out a lot of hate from, hang on one second. Okay. Yeah, let's get Zevran out of the way. A lot of hate from the PC community.
But I get to stare at you luridly while you do so.
Which is rather silly in my opinion.
Again? Well now, what might interest you, I wonder? Shall I describe the stages involved with Lanthrax poisoning? I watched a man go through all 7 once.
Wow.
No, I'll not inflict that upon you just yet. Let's see, how about the largest battle I ever took part in? That would have been the slaughter of Prince Azrin. Did you hear of that down in these parts?
No.
Me? Not personally, but I did take part in the attack. Prince Azrin was 4th in line to the throne, you see. He started off as 11th, but worked his way up the old-fashioned method by inheriting control of an entire Crocel from his grandfather. After assassinating his way through the royal family, the king hired 3 other cells to take down Prince Azrin once and for all. I was in one of those cells.
Okay.
Prince Azrin was too powerful. Who could you send to arrest the man that wasn't either in his pocket or that didn't fear being assassinated first? And even royalty is very much bound up in the crows. You wouldn't want it run by a bunch of commoners, after all, would you? And this means they get involved in politics quite often. This particular fight nearly bankrupted the nation, I understand. It almost ended up putting a crow on the throne, a commoner. But that's a whole different story. I played a very small part.
Okay. What'd you do?
My part in the entire battle was taken up trying to reach Princess Verina, who had thrown in with her brother. I killed about 11 of her guards personally before I got knocked out of a window. I landed in a river and nearly drowned. I was fished out by some urchins who robbed me blind. Made off with my boots, too. At least they didn't cut my throat. And that was my part in history. I had to find my way back to the safe house, bruised and naked, and thankful to be alive. But there you go. Tale told. Let's be off before I tell more embarrassing stories, huh?
It's interesting that he picked that story to tell. Okay, sorry, my phone rang.
I've a question, if I may.
Yay!
Well,
Go ahead and
here's
ask.
the thing. I swore an oath to serve you, yes? And I understand the quest you're on, and this is all very fine and well. My question pertains to what you intend to do with me once this business is over with, as a point of curiosity.
Keep you forever is not an option. Okay.
Of course it is afterwards. The ravishing part is a given. One simply assumes that once your Grey Warden business is finished, you would have no need of an assassin to follow you about. Am I wrong?
Yes, you're wrong. You're definitely wrong.
I'm sure I could come up with a few more if pressed. It is good to know what my options might be, but that is for another time. For now, we have much to do, yes?
Okay. Okay, curiosity got the best of me.
I've a question, if I may.
I wanted to know what the other option...
Well, here's the thing. I swore an oath to serve you, yes? And I understand the quest you're on, and this is all very fine and well. My question pertains to what you intend to do with me once this business is over with, as a point of curiosity.
Because the other one was sort of, around the bush kind of thing.
Of course it is afterwards. The ravishing part is a given. One simply assumes that once your Grey Warden business is finished, you would have no need of an assassin to follow you about. Am I wrong?
Yes. So...
Oh, not more than friends?
All right, yes.
So would I should think. It is good to know what my options might be, but that is for another time. For now, we have much to do, yes?
Okay, so the direct conversation resulted in a point reduction. Interesting. Okay.
All right, but I get to stare at you luridly while you do so. Well, the only one that's really worth telling is the story of the mission right before I came to Ferelden. But no, I would rather not. I shouldn't have said anything.
Okay, what's the problem?
Nothing that I would prefer to speak of. Perhaps another day, I'm sorry.
But no point reduction. Okay. All right. I went and saw made sure that my inventory was decent, and let's do this. I think what I want to do is take Liliana and...
Yes. Indeed.
Yes.
No. Okay, yeah, I ended up going back and getting Liliana. Because at first I was like, no, I'll continue on because I'm really not in the mood to go running around looking for boxes. But yeah, I don't want to leave this loop behind because I think this is the city that once you move on, you can't go back to. So, to save you guys having to see a loading screen, I just skipped to her when we're going to run around, and I'll be back. Okay, got all the chests open, and no real reason to, there was obviously no fighting or anything because it's just us in the party. And the only one left is this one back here. Yeah, because I remember there's a city that falls, and once you move forward, you can't, go back. So you have to do everything that you want to do. So now I'm ready to move on from here. Definitely ready to move on. So, goodbye. Nice seeing you, nice little city. It was fun. But it's on to the next adventure. And I will be right back.
Will you stop eating?
Okay. Had to get my people.
I'm hungry. Stuff your face at camp. For now, watch the bloody road.
And this cutscene came up.
But we've been looking at the road for hours. No travelers all day.
Will one of you pay attention?
I'm not feeling the rush.
Who's that?
Oh, they've catch us anyway. Oh well, so much for just being able to quietly observe, huh? Yeah, so I'm glad I did it like that. So yeah, I went around and I collected all the I unlocked all the boxes. Then I had to go back to camp, and then I adjusted my inventory, picked up people, because that would have sucked if I, came here, like doo-doo-doo, and I didn't have any people. So I'm all caught up here.
Yeah, right.
And I'm trying to figure. That's a lot of mobs coming from a bunch of different directions. Happy, happy, joy, joy.
Move and parry, strike and kill!
I don't see any yellows. Are there yellows and I'm just missing it? Not properly paying attention.
Battle it is.
Once again, Alistair's health is low. Every time I see Zevran like that, it's like you can see up his skirt, or whatever the hell you call that thing.
Oh, this should be
It's not really a kilt. Gotta get her some pants. Definitely have to get him some pants.
Do you need help?
On your guard!
I've been hesitant because the ones that I found, the armor, had like bonus stats to it, and I didn't want to, change the difficulty of the game. I just wanted to reskin him. But I've been looking at some playthroughs, and
no mercy!
I
Yes?
have already played the game through, when it first came out. No, you don't know. Why am I keep saying that?
Armed
like,
and dangerous, ready for
I gotta
action.
stop that. But anyway, I played the game when it first came out,
Time for some fun!
and a second playthrough should be about fun and enjoyment.
Battle it is.
And if I happen to like a pair, an armor that has a pair of pants to it, and it happens to have a bonus on it, and I'm not talking about a ridiculous bonus like, all of his abilities are down to 1 second or something silly like that. I think I'm just going to go ahead and do it because I don't, or maybe even increase the difficulty of the game, maybe from normal to hard or something. It's just that it's really bothering me. So when I stop playing this gaming session, I am definitely going to go on the hunt for some pants. Oh my God. Really? Let me guess. Yeah, I was just about to say, you can't open that either. He is the most worthless lockpicker. That's because I have him spec'd wrong, I'm sure. That will be another thing that I fix off camera. Get him spec'd properly. I mean, what kills me is that I have the, what you call it, that mod where you can respec, the respec mod, and I hear the crow at camp. I caw, caw, I hear it, but I never see the damn thing, so Denerim, I know where that thing is in Denerim, so I will go there and get the respec mod and then hook everything up proper and get him some pants. Actually, I would even like, Liliana in pants. Because if you're fighting, you don't want things looking all up your skirt. That doesn't make... How are you going to be, a fierce warrior with your legs hanging out? That doesn't make... I mean, that's a weak spot. That's literally a weak spot. Look at it. You can see his skin. That doesn't make any damn sense. And then, like with Morrigan, it's a little bit different because her shirt is, there's almost nothing there. But the whole point of a mage is not to let anybody get up close to you. Whereas with Zevran, he's melee. That doesn't make any sense. If I was fighting him, I'd just slash his legs up. I'd tear him up. And then his privates are all open. I'd gut him out. That's his weak point. And that just doesn't make any sense to me. When you're fighting, you want to have as much good gear as you possibly can. It's just the way it is. I mean, that's the way that it should be. I mean, look at him. What do I want to do? Now I got on that little mini rant. It's like, what am I doing? I just do not like the gear in this game. I mean, when it comes to rogues. Okay, I am going to stop right here for a bit, get something to eat, and I will be back.